Good morning, class, and happy Monday. Welcome to another new week of school. We have 7 days left of school until Thanksgiving break. Does anyone have any plans? Any fun things that happened this past weekend? No? Okay. So today for reading class, we will be talking about compare and contrast, which is a great way to comprehend when you're reading a book. So let's dive in. So the purpose of this lesson is to teach students, you, how to compare and contrast by reading the book American Football by Luann Silver. Has anyone read that book before? What do you think it's about? If you said American football, you would be right. So, let's break this down. How many of you know what compare means? Compare means similarities, right? So what are examples of things that you can compare? Really, pick two things and you can compare them. There's probably some similarities between, let's say, a boot and a shoe. But then you look at contrast, and what does contrast mean? Well, according to our chart over here, contrast would mean differences. So you have similarities in the middle and differences on the ends. So contrast means differences. What are examples of things that contrast with each other? Again, a boot and a shoe. They're both used for two different things, right? So let's move on. So you can really compare and contrast anything. We have Harry Potter and we have Luke Skywalker. They're both great people, but Harry Potter's a magician. Luke Skywalker is a Jedi in space. So alike but different. So you can compare and contrast movies, musicians, food, animals, books, anything you can think of, you could probably put in a comparison chart. So, well, here's some more examples. Oranges and apples, cats and dogs, and you have an example of what a comparison chart might look like for you to do this kind of comparison. You have the Venn diagram, or there's another thing called a comparison chart, which is virtually a Venn diagram laid out into columns. So you would have a cat column, a similarity column, and a dog column. Okay, so the comparison chart, there are 3 steps to filling out a comparison chart. So you have one topic on the left, the similarities in the middle, and the second topic on the right. These comparison charts help you understand how two things are alike and are different. Where does the alike stuff go? In the middle. Where do the different things go? On the outside. So let's try this out. Let's compare and contrast art and gym class. Discussion, discussion, discussion. You're putting your things down for what art class is and for what gym class is. And in the middle, you have the similarities. So let's move on to how does this apply to this class? So comparing and contrasting is most important when you are reading a story. So why do you think that is? Anyone? When you are reading, you should be asking many questions of the plot. It shouldn't just be going in one ear and out the other. You should be thinking about it and comparing it to maybe your life, what has happened to you, something that you might do in your life. Or you could be thinking about how a character in the story is similar to a character somewhere else in another story, or from a character from the same story. Or is an event that's happening in the story similar to something that has gone on earlier on in the story? Are they similar? Are they different? This is a great way to compare two different things or two similar things, and it makes it easier to read and comprehend a novel. So, let's do this. We'll practice using a comparison chart while we read the book American Football by Luann Silver. So we will do this by filling out a comparison chart as a class on the whiteboard while I read pages 4 through 10 in the book. You guys will be thinking of things that you're hearing that makes football similar to soccer. So once I'm done with page 10, we will go through this chart and come up with similarities and differences between football and soccer. Then, once we get that done, I will have you finish the story independently and come up with more similarities or differences between soccer and football. And I will have you finish the chart, and then we will go over the chart as a class and decipher whether or not we think it would be a difference or a similarity for our comparison chart on the whiteboard. After that, to further prepare you for understanding how to use a comparison chart, I'm going to have you pick 2 items. You can pick any 2 items that you want, and you're going to make a comparison chart with them. What is the same about your 2 objects? What is different? Your objects could be food, animals, books, movies. Make it as fun as you want, but just know that when you are finished, you will have to share with your neighbor, and then once everyone is done, we will share at the rug as a class. And I will have you tell me about your 2 objects and how they are similar and how they are different. So pick wisely and make it fun. Any questions? Awesome. Enjoy.